Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? Ain't this the cutest little thing? Look at him. Yes, that's called a Shiba dog. It's real. It's not just a coin, by the way. This is one of those beautiful mutts that Elon Musk owns and often tweets about, that sends this coin into a frenzy from time to time. We will talk about Shiba because something very interesting about it is happening. Hey folks, just a quick reminder that back in 2008 and 9, a lot of people lost all of their retirement savings and their 401ks and IRAs because they did not own gold and silver. Yeah, that's right. Gold and silver protects you from a market crash. So do yourself a favor, protect your retirement by purchasing gold and silver. You can go to moneymetals.com, reach out to them, and they will help you set yourself up to protect you and your family from having to start all over from scratch. If you're a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and they will send along with your order a free half ounce of silver. So folks, do yourself a favor, head on over to moneymetals.com and protect you and your family from a market crash, as well as inflation. As you know, I've been preaching for quite some time. Now is the time to buy this shine, that is for sure. So head on over and visit our friends at moneymetals.com and buy some gold and silver. For those of you looking for my address, there it is right here. And you guys know I have this alternate website where we're going to be posting new content here shortly. That's original. I encourage you guys to come on over there and join us. I bring this article up once again because how far off is this Plan B person? Seriously, we don't know who they are, but it's interesting that they've been really good at predict price on Bitcoin. You can see the August numbers here. You can see the September number there. You can see the October numbers. So this would put us at around the record. That's 63,000. But then look what happens afterwards. It continues to 98 and then 135. So whatever model they're using, whatever it is they have that's helping them with their predictions, it's pretty dang accurate. Now where it's going to start to get interesting is, don't forget the futures on Bitcoin sits around 22 or 25, or I think 22 and $24,000. So this would be a real magic ball if they could beat futures contracts. We know how they manipulate the markets, and they've done it time and time again. We know personally from the gold and silver markets. As far as the market was concerned, all the numbers are down, but not by much, very little. And you can look at gold still sitting around this 1760 mark. And once again, silver started heading the right direction and then was brought back down. For some reason, the price on gold and silver is stagnant. And I think that's only because the powers that be are stacking up as much as possible before the doo-doo hits the fan. And you should be doing the same. The market has already reset for the day. You can see Bitcoin sitting around 56,400. If you look at the 52-week average, Bitcoin getting up there towards its all-time high. It's not far off. Where are we sitting at? All right, you guys, look, we'll be looking at about 8,200 away from the all-time high. That's not that much considering how much Bitcoin jumps up and goes down. You can see Ethereum still sitting around 3,500, although like yesterday, I believe it's finally at the 36. But again, 52-week average, it's not far off its all-time high. Bitcoin up to the high side of the 52-week average. Ethereum up to the high side of 52-week average. Cardano is getting up there. Hex is getting up there. XRP sitting around the halfway mark. It started to make a little bit of a run, but then came back down to reality. I still think there's a huge run coming for XRP, but not for the reasons that most people think. There's another reason why I think XRP is going to run. So I am keeping an eye on it. I'm waiting for the news to actually drop on that bad boy. Solana is up there, and so is Polkadot. Dogecoin, no love, sitting around the 22-cent mark. Ever since it started to run up to that 74-cent mark, it hasn't done much since. Where is Shiba? Shiba has not lost much. It came down a little today, and I mean very little. It's still sitting at the 0.000029. It got as high as 0.00033, but it's not come down very much. And then all of a sudden it goes on a mini run. So this is good if you bought it back when I was talking about it, because back when I spoke about Shiba, It was at 0.000009. That's a 322% increase in your investment. I told you this is a crap coin. It's just another meme coin. But what the heck, if you could catch this ride and something turns out of it, you have an opportunity to get some money off of a crap coin. If you look at Shiba, right now it's really dirt cheap. I mean, $100 can get you, what is it, 2.9 million coins? Is that right? 2.9 million coins? Why not jump on that bad boy? Because if it gets anywhere up where near Dogecoin is, and Dogecoin right now is sitting at 22, I believe when I was telling you guys it's 3.2 million you could have got, and that if it got to where Dogecoin was at 23 cents, but it's starting to go back up, Dogecoin is, at 23 cents, that's a pretty good increase. So why wouldn't you jump on it? If you want to buy Shiba coins, go right down to my description. There's a link over to Coinbase, and you could buy the Shiba coin there. Also, you could buy my Kucoin. For those of you looking to buy XRP, down below it says Kucoin. The one above it says buy your crypto here. That's the place where you could buy on Coinbase. They're really user-friendly platforms. So you could go over there and buy your cryptos and then just sit on them. So Luna is up there still towards its high side of the 52-week average. And still Shiba is too. Look at here is Shiba sitting right there. There's no numbers because it's not high enough to register yet. That's crazy. But it's still sitting towards the high side of a 52-week average. I'll take it. I'm just going to sit on it. I'm just going to leave the money that I got there, and let's see what happens. You never know. Take a look at Velocity. It's now at 6 cents. It just creeps up slowly but surely. I think when I told everybody about Velocity, it was at 2.5 cents. Now up at just a little above 6 cents. Not too shabby. And you could buy Velocity over there on Kucoin. Again, the link is down below in the description. So now is the time to buy the shine. You heard me talk about it. Right now is the time to buy it while it's on sale, while you still can. There is a ton of anticipation that the market's going to crash sometime this month. We'll see what happens. I mean, come on now. They got, let's see here, 100-something containers sitting off the East Coast and West Coast both. What's on there? Well, your medical supplies, other supplies, food's on there. There's a whole bunch of other things like that. This is why I was talking about, and so was Lynette, community. Start your seed bank. This way then you could go to the store, buy seeds to grow food before they stop letting you do that. Stock up, water, medical supplies, alternative energies. They're always talking about, oh, there's going to be rolling blackouts now again. All over again? Really? Drinkable water. Now is the time. Stock up on it before it's too late. They're trying to force people to get the jab. Look what they're doing to Kyle Irving, you guys. The famous basketball player. They will not let him play another basketball game unless he gets the vaccine. Let's see how long this lasts. And then how long before they do it to football players. You already got football players that are not going to get it. There's 74,000 healthcare workers saying they're not going to get it. There's 378,000 government employees that refuse to do it. Why are they refusing? What do they know that we don't know? That's what you got to ask her. So here is what a lot of people have been talking about. Look at this. Michael Berry's mother of all crashes warning is still in play. But here are 3 stocks he's bullish on. The Big Short guy is sounding the alarm again. This is a guy that bet on the house market dumping in 2008, and he made a lot of money. Michael Berry, the hedge fund manager who famously bet against the country's housing market in 2008, recently proclaimed in a since deleted tweet, bond and stock markets depend on the Fed stripped of all credibility. It's going to get stripped of all credibility, especially if they try to dump some $1 trillion coin on us. What a ridiculous thing to do. Just revalue with gold and silver. It's not the first warning. All hype speculation is doing is drowning the retail before the mother of all crashes, Barry wrote in another now deleted tweet. Barry does more than just talking. As of June 30th, the largest position in his company, Skyon Asset Management portfolio, was a massive $730 million bet against Tesla through the use of put options. Still, Barry isn't down on everything. Let's take a look at the companies that he's quite bullish about. So here's the companies that he's choosing. So I can tell you why now. This guy is choosing Facebook, Alphabet, Inc., and Walmart. So for those of you who are not aware, and these are wise choices, by the way, these are the golden child of the Build Back Better Great Reset. Facebook is one. The Alphabet Inc. is 2, and Walmart is 3. And these are the chosen trio of the Great Reset. That is a safe bet. I will agree with that 100%. But I would be interested in investing in them regardless, just because of how evil those people are. Former Boston Fed president, upbeat on digital dollar, says it won't displace Bitcoin stablecoin. Well, why are you upbeat about a coin that allows our government to control 100% of it? Again, we got Mr. Turtle I could whip out at any time to remind you what he said. Rosa Green sees digital dollar as a tool for retail payments. Well, why? We have the ATM cards. It's digital. We don't need a central digital bank. Hell, look what they're doing to Kyle Irving. They're not letting this guy play basketball, professional basketball, unless he gets the jab. If they're going to do that to that man who plays in a professional league, trying to violate his right to choose, what do you think they're going to do to you peons? The Federal Reserve's backed digital dollar will operate alongside digital assets like Bitcoin and stablecoin, former Fed of the Reserve Bank said in Boston. Eric Rosengreen said during a virtual event on digital currency staged by the Brentwood Committee Tuesday morning. The Boston Fed is currently collaborating with the Massachusetts Institute of Technology's Digital Currency Initiative to study whether the U.S. should issue a central bank digital currency or a CBDC, and if so, how should it be done? There's nothing to study. They already studied it. They act like this stuff's all new. It's already been laid out and has been for some time. Rosengreen said that Boston Fed and MIT are making very good progress towards developing a digital version of the Federal Reserve banknote American use for everyday cash transactions, and that tests of the technology show that it will allow for extremely fast settlements of transactions. Who cares? Mine's fast enough. Seriously. If I'm at the store and I got cash, I can do it just fast enough that I'm satisfied. If I'm going to purchase something over the internet, my ATM card works just as fast as possible. I don't need to worry about all that crap. Using that as a way to hype up your central bank digital coin is just BS. Who cares how fast it goes? As long as I get my item that I purchase. As long as you don't have the ability to keep me from using my money whenever I want to, or by forcing me to do something I don't want to when you block my money. The Fed is expected to release a report on potential digital dollar in the coming weeks. That's how fast they're moving. Midterms don't look good for them, so you can understand why. This is not to say that we have a fully developed digital currency. Yes, you do. There's still significant work that needs to be done on privacy and resilience on security. As those various issues are tackled, it's likely to slow both the throughput and possibility of the transaction speed, and obviously we haven't had the policy decisions in Washington yet. Yeah, you already have it. We already know it. So what have we found out so far about a central bank digital currency? It's not being embraced. In China, to try to force their citizens to do it, it's not going over very well at all. As a matter of fact, they have a boycott the yuan going on, the digital yuan. They gave free money to people, and the people will not use the digital yuan. So I anticipate that happening everywhere. Rosa Green added that the policy debate over the exact nature of the central bank digital currency, what sort of privacy and security features it has, how it would incorporate the existing retail banking industry, and other regulatory questions will take much more time to resolve. I think it's really important that we move the technology along so that whenever the policy decision is done, that we have the capability to launch. But until the policy decision has been fully developed, I think it's going to be very difficult to predict when or if central bank digital currency will come to the United States. So my guess is they already have it made, so I don't know what they're talking about. No type of disruptive technology is even talked about until after it's already been invented, discovered, tweaked with, screwed with, all the flaws worked out, everything. This is disruptive technology. So Rosengreen here is saying that the digital currencies are going to continue to run side by side until they force them together somehow, is what I'm anticipating. But anyways, he said that the Bitcoin future is likely as an alternative asset class that is less correlated with other financial assets, and not as a payment mechanism because of the volatility and the time and energy it takes to settle transactions in Bitcoin. Then they say Bitcoin was like at one time the fastest, And now Ethereum's faster than that. But I love how they're saying as well, Bitcoin takes too long to settle a transaction. You guys can comment down below, you crypto people. How full of crap is that statement that they're saying here? Seriously. It says, most likely will not be a payment mechanism because of the volatility. That I agree with. And the time and energy it takes to settle a transaction. Isn't that one of the things that was your guys' bragging part? Was the speed, cross-border payments, the speed in which it's done? Is there really that much of a lag time? You guys comment down below because I'm curious to hear. So, once again, they're pushing us towards the 100% digital coin. And they're just kissing your butt by saying what? That you guys can still keep your Bitcoin. Again, we're in October. This guy's predicting here within the next couple of weeks we should jump up around that record high. And whoever this person is, so far so good. We started to go in that direction. We're still up there. 98 next month and 135 after that. That goes for any other coin that you might have. Is going to get pulled up with it as well. That includes the Shiba coin. Do you think it's going to sit around the 0.000028? Or is it possible it could go much higher? I'm thinking that's going to go much higher during this run. So I'm just leaving my money there and not paying attention to what's going on with the coin. Because eventually it's going to run along with the Bitcoin if this guy is accurate. Anyways, let me know what you think. Hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so. Because when you do, helps out the channel. And I surely do appreciate it. And I'll catch you later. I'm out.